how the inmates were caught tonight. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation tells us the inmates broke into a couple's home in Tennessee and held them captive. They then left the home by stealing that couple's car. Some of the victims who were involved and injured in the I-16 crash were taken here to the medical center at Navison Health. One of those victims was airlifted to the Joseph Still Burn Center in Augusta. To total 6 charges for Duke, the man that prosecutors say killed Tara Grinstead and destroyed her remains back in 2005. The most priceless thing he could have right now, something he wouldn't even trade for $1 million at this moment, something that means that much to him. So really, fans, emotional here, enjoying this today and really celebrating the life of Greg Altman. Now, the key to restoring the Bobby Jones Center is right across the street, where the Booker T. Washington Community Center Board of Directors own the building. The problem is this community center has been shut down for more than a year. The Board of Directors disbanded and nowhere to be found. Coroner Leon Jones tells me he's crunched the numbers multiple times, and it's too expensive for him to own and operate his own storage system for bodies. So what does he do? Well, he rotates leasing from local funeral homes like Bentley & Sons, or Daniels Removal and Storage, to Crestlawn Funeral Home. All of this saves taxpayer money. This is one of many dangerous streets in Bibb County. It's wider than a normal 2-lane street, which is a problem for 2 reasons. 1, cars will drive by faster thanks to the extra space. And 2, cars will pass on the outside if they're in a rush. And if you're walking into the crosswalk like me, that means the cars don't see you coming. Tonight, Captain Howard Church of Warner Robins stood behind this door, ready to walk out in front of thousands, although he only cared about a few. See, it's all part of a plan that was hatched by his wife. Church has been in Saudi Arabia for the past 9 months, and his wife brought herself and her 4 little kids here to see the Nutcracker tonight. Little did they know that their dad is joining them. Sharon Trice lives houses down from Tuesday's deadly assault and standoff in Lizella.
It was devastating. It was, these are people I've been knowing for at least 30 years.
She and deputies say Gavin Williams punched and stomped on the head of 72-year-old Sanders Hughes before assaulting his wife, Vivian. Trice called 911.
And meanwhile, as we were on the phone, we saw the perpetrator come back toward the scene of the crime. And they told us, do not go down there, do not approach him.
Trice says the deputy arrived and tried to stun Williams.
The sheriff had the gun on him, telling him to stop. And he said he tased him. It didn't faze him. He just kept walking.
As deputies surrounded Williams, who had barricaded himself inside a house on Moncrief Road, Trice says she couldn't wait. She had to check on her neighbors.
I went to the door. I called their names out several times, didn't get an answer. So I went in. There I saw Mrs. Hughes lying, and I saw her foot move. I knew she was alive.
Eventually, Vivian Hughes was rushed from her house to the hospital, where the coroner says she died from stab wounds.
She didn't look well at all. But she was still moving, and her, blood was in her mouth. Eye was really swollen, I guess, where he hit her.
Trice says it's shocking.
For this to happen so close to your home, so it's just devastating.
Saying she lives in a safe community, but this makes her think twice.
It makes you feel that no one is secure anymore, no one is safe anymore. You always think it happened in somebody else's neighborhood, you never think it happened in yours.
That's right, that's right.
Woo, we have fun over here.
Dedicated to all the ladies in the world.
Hey, I like to dance.
They can move really well. They can move really well, yes.
If you're a Macon Bibb County senior stepper, there's only one rule.
It don't matter how old you are, because there's some people there's some elderly, and you can still enjoy, move, and have fun.
Even shaking it to some of today's music. They know dances to more than 20 songs.
I can't say my ability is A1, but I can tell you I have fun. And the rest of them can tell you that too. I have fun dancing.
From 50 to 80-year-olds, this dance group performs at senior homes and festivals all across Georgia.
With the Senior Center, there's a purpose. Like, we need you. I need you here. I need you to come to the Senior Center. I need you to participate.
Staying active, even with props. I saw you grab a cane at one point.
Yeah, that's the pimp walk. Me and Big Mike, we do the pimp walk.
And when they hear that they're inspiring others,
It makes me proud, makes me pop up. I'm so happy to hear it.
they're a group made up of fancy footwork and close friendships
It's kind of like a family within a family.
who slide across the dance floor just to prove they've still got it.
It's just the ability to still say you got a little youngness in you.
Before this could happen,
Yeah, this is awesome, man.
David Privet decided he would do anything to get a lost ring from the Warner Robins high school class of 1975 back to its owner. Weeks after the first search and yearbook investigation went cold, Privet found out about Jeffrey Brown in Mississippi, so he wrote a letter.
Dear Jeff Brown, I'm glad I could return your class ring to you after all these years.
And went to the post office
I hope it brings back good memories for you.
and shipped it off.
Life was a much simpler time back then. I want to see the guy I gave the ring to.
Thursday, Privet got his wish. Brown opened up the package on FaceTime so Privet could see his reaction.
I'm kind of getting tightness in my throat. You know, starting to shed a little tear here, man. Now, this is awesome.
And Privet couldn't escape the waterworks either.
I'm kind of tearing up a little bit right now myself.
After the initial shock, time to relive.
Coach Honeycutt.
Yeah, I remember him.
Remember him?
Yeah, I sure do.
And reminisce.
Scared me to death. I joined the spring musical and got involved in the Follies instead.
It's a non-traditional high school reunion.
David, you really got, you've got that specialness in your core, in your heart to be able to, do something like this, take on something like this, to reunite this with its owner.
A new high school friendship more than 40 years after graduation.